So, as Mark Benson happily said, this is our huge six-man main event of British Invasion. And we have the first competitor to the ring. He is the self-proclaimed gifted one. He is the reigning, defending SOS champion. He is Mike Illingworth. And he means business. So, a little kink in the rules there. Paul Tyrrell has thrown his power around and says if Sullivan King hits him first, he's out.
It is a tight set of stipulations here in one of the biggest main events in SOS history. We've got the rules in place, as Mark Benson, the announcer, has just said. If Paul Tyrrell touches Sullivan King first,
then it's game on.
It's game on.
It's game on.
So we've got to see how Paul's going to avoid that, but he does have the gifted one in the SOS champion, Mike Illingworth, in his corner, as well as the king of British rules, Richie. But then again, we've got the team that they've got to contend against are no strangers to the squared circle.
Two absolute legends of wrestling, British wrestling and wrestling alone. A former NWA heavyweight champion. The guys have held tag gold all around the world in many countries across the planet. Doug Williams and Nick Aldis.
Two British legends going in the corner of the fallen one in Sullivan King.
Absolutely. But how do you think it will fare? Because they are, as Paul's made us fully aware, old friends of his.
Now, Nick did a video a few weeks ago that came out on the SOS Wrestling pages, and he seemed like he was going to be happy to see Paul, but I'm pretty certain that knowing what he's seen and what's happened to Sullivan King, I mean, Sullivan King's been thrown off of this balcony. He's
really
been tormented and tortured by Paul Tyrrell and his, you know, gang of crooks, really, in a sense. One of them being here, Richie. So I'm sure that we're going to see possible strains to the friendship here today.
The ruler of the ring. I miss when Richie used to smile. What a lovely smile he has.
I miss Richie being a fan favourite. Somebody who was respectable, somebody who honoured the rules, and now he's just a rule breaker. He's somebody that despises this crowd. He's somebody that has gone under Paul Tyrrell's wing of toxicity and decided that that's the better one for him. And I mean, you know, the offer was there, he took it. He's trying to progress his career. I just don't think this is the right way to go about it, because it always comes back to bite you on the bottom there, Aaron.
Absolutely.
And I think that's going to happen tonight when they're tested against, you know, three of the best, one of the best in SOS and two of the best that the British wrestling scene has to offer to the entire world.
Absolutely.
This is definitely a showcase match here in Kingsway Hall for SOS Wrestling.
It's just as well our ring crew decided to tighten those ropes and reinforce this ring, because there's going to be a lot of British-born beef in there.
Oh, there's going to be 100% British beef smacking off them ropes. If you've ever heard the phrase, big meaty men slapping meat, you're going to be satisfied with this one, ladies and gentlemen watching at home.
Big meaty men slapping meat. That's what I want to do on my Friday night, Tim.
Oh, nothing better on a Friday night there, Aaron.
And look at the face on Richie. Someone defecated in the man's cornflakes this morning. Outrageous.
He's got one of those type of eating grins that I can't mention the word, but still.
Ah, the fecal matter eating
grin. The fecal matter eating grin there, indeed.
This is PG, keep it that way.
And now the boss, the
Here
head coach himself. Now this is the first time that Paul Tyrrell's wrestled in quite a while. I mean, he's had little bits here and there that we've seen on different shows where he'll come in and do a little bit, like a tiny little bit. I mean, there's been a few belt shots, there's been a couple of attacks, you know, taking advantage of wrestlers when they're not looking. But Paul has the top rope hurricanrana in his arsenal.
He does, and that is deadly.
You know, I'm hoping I do see it today. As much as I've, you know, had Paul on the table and I have a steady relationship with him, I don't really agree with too many of his tactics and the way he runs the place, but you've got to respect him.
Absolutely. The man has 32 years of experience.
And that's not something to shy away at.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's almost the same as the combined age of Richie and Mike. And look at that belt shot. He's so proud of that.
He is. and he had to put it to the beat of his entrance theme just to show it off a bit more. But he's not.
He's in a.
He's not dressed to wrestle here, Aaron.
Is it a shirt and tie? The wife will not be happy. She got him that tie for Christmas. I don't think it's his favourite.
I don't think it is his favourite because he's wearing it in a match. But it could be his favourite. You know, he's wearing it to wrestle his best friend.
Tie. Who knows?
I mean, Paul's never one to really talk about fashion, but he does dress to impress, and he does dress like the boss of the place because he is.
Oh, absolutely.
But I don't think this is the right attire for this match here tonight. You know, you've got Richie in the tights, you've got Mike Illingworth in the tights. Paul's wearing a suit to do a professional wrestling match. It's not really the stretchiest of fabrics, nor is it the most forgiving in flattering the sweat that will spill off his body in this one, Aaron.
Absolutely. I would not like to be his dry cleaner tomorrow. Absolutely
not, but I can't question the tactics. As you said, 32 years in the business, this man knows what he's doing. So there must be some sort of strange tactic in coming out in a three-piece like that.
He's not wearing wrestling boots, Tim.
Is he wearing loafers?
I think he's wearing a slip-on.
Tyrrell.
Slip-on bro.
32 years in the business and a slip-on bro to get in the thing. Oh, you should indeed.
Comes the king.
The king, adoring and adorning to his crowd, seeking the ultimate vengeance here tonight.
He is pumped up for this one indeed.
This man is hoping that Paul Tyrrell slips up. Any form of contact from Paul Tyrrell to this man results in Craig Sullivan taking the chains off.
Begging for it.
This crowd is thirsty for that to happen. Let me tell you, if the moment happens where Paul does indeed make contact with Sullivan King, I think we're going to see an uproar here from the Kingsway faithful. And it's something that...
Is this the wisest idea? I mean, would you want to enter the lines then with these three in the ring waiting for you, or would you rather wait for your partners?
I mean, if this was a 3-on-1 situation, it definitely would be a big risk that probably is a bit too more. He's bit off a bit more than he can chew, Sullivan King. But the fact that he's managed to pull through two of the best in the business to support him against, you know, an old-time friend and two great wrestlers here at the SOS Wrestling School, we're going to have to see how this one fares out. It's kind of even on both sides, but you distinguish, is experience going to be the better man in this one, or is it going to be Paul Tyrrell's mind games that he's going to play against Sullivan King? Exactly, and it's already starting here, Aaron.
Lay a punch on me, Craig, please.
See Cody and Benson trying to separate the two.
This is my issue with Richie. As you said, these two, Richie and Michael, are accomplished wrestlers, and they're making a name on the British scene. Richie was the British rules holder. Well, why would he need to then start bending the rules?
I think sometimes people get a little bit influenced and they get a little bit poisoned. And the only thing I think is he's poisoned his mind in this situation.
Absolutely.
Because Paul's the power. Paul is the Paul here, literally.
I see what you did there.
And if you're going to be in the know and you want to be in the crowd here, it seems to be, as long as you're under one of the wings of Paul Tyrrell, you're going to be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Paul Tyrrell even said on commentary earlier, it doesn't matter about Richie and Mike Illingworth.
British legend Doug Williams.
He'll give them everything that he wants, and everything they shall get from this man right here.
He is.
If you've ever seen British wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, this man has more than likely appeared on your YouTube. He's appeared on your phone reels, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, FWA, the wrestling channel, all about British wrestling. The name that you would mention associated with those two words.
British Invasion. Look at the beautiful jacket. And he is in as good a shape as I've ever seen him. The jacket comes off, and look at that chest.
Literally. The man doesn't take a day off, and this man has all of the experience needed
he looks
to
like
beat
he's
someone
happy to be in there.
I mean, you've got to look at the list of people that Doug Williams has faced and the places that he's been. This man is an international superstar. And he's here tonight in the Kingsway.
Yeah, I've seen him take on Rampage Brown, Trent Seven, all these names in the British scene. You know, he's there for a reason. He's been top of the cards for years and years and years, and there's a reason why. And this guy, former NWA champion, the national treasure, and his matching British Invasion jacket, ladies and gentlemen, is Nick Aldis. And the crowd are so excited to see this man. And if we're watching this video up there on the screen, he has in fact re-signed with Impact Wrestling. So this is a coup for SOS Wrestling to have him here tonight, as he'll be flying back to America to resume his spot on this Impact Wrestling roster.
You talk about big moments here inside Kingsway Hall, inside the School of Slam Wrestling. This has to be one of the biggest, in the fact that I'm now seeing the national treasure, former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion Nick Aldis in Kingsway Hall.
In Kingsway Hall, no less.
Absolutely insane. And guys, this just promotes to it. This just promotes to the fact that if you're not coming to an SOS show and you're watching this on the YouTube right now, what are you doing? Ringsideworld.co.uk. Go on the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, SOS Wrestling UK. Look us up, because you're not going to want to miss matches like this anymore. It's great watching it from the comfort of your own home, but being here with the atmosphere, the crowd, the wrestling, everything all bundled up into one makes for a great night out experience. And I just can't believe this.
Skip any day in the gym, does he? Cheap suit there.
Wow.
Cheap shot.
Hang on.
It's certainly not Italian tailors. I can't argue with him. As a man of fine taste myself, I have many a tailored suit, and that is not tailored.
He said that time. He said that time was for Christmas, man. Nick Aldis doesn't know the, the sentimental value of
the
this
background
suit.
of the tie.
Exactly.
The origin story of said tie.
Do your research, Nick Aldis.
Yeah, come on, Nick.
Come on, man.
I didn't really say that, Nick. I'm sorry.
I love you. You did fantastic.
Wonderful, sir. You're glowing.
You wrestled Cody, man. That's insane.
Cody the ref.
And the bell rings. Paul Tyrrell, Nick Aldis, friends or foes, we're finding out right now. But Paul's just in a suit, what's he doing?
Well, you got to wrestle at 9 and have dinner reservations at 9:30.
Unbelievable, he's at the door here now.
Oh, what are we seeing here? What are we seeing here? Oh, Doug is not happy. What are we seeing?
Oh my God, no.
No, what are we saying here?
Is this suddenly turned into 5-on-1? Sullivan King in shark-infested waters here. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Tyrrell lit up with the fists of justice!
Tyrrell tennis!
Nick Aldis letting them in! Get Sullivan King in there, ladies and gentlemen, and I bet he's looking forward to this. Paul Tyrrell, face reduced to a meaty pulp down there. Nick Aldis not taking any prisoners, and Sullivan King now taking advantage of this momentum that he's just gained in a few short
Richie
seconds.
Right hands.
Sullivan King laying them in now to Richie. And a huge peel over the ring there. Oh my goodness.
Corner.
Tagging him back in.
Here he
comes. As mentioned, just recently re-signed with Impact Wrestling, making an appearance at Rebellion, their latest pay-per-view, to reveal the return of Nick Aldis to Impact Wrestling. We're so happy to have somebody of this star caliber down here at Kingsway.
Richie, he's praying for his life.
Richie trying to adhere to being the king of British rules here. A little bit of respect is needed. Is he?
He's kissing his feet.
He's kissing the feet.
He's kissing the feet. Is that mind games, or is it a huge sign of respect?
Kiss the king's feet.
Absolutely.
Nick Aldis.
Oh, Richie.
Richie saying, kiss my, you know what, unfortunately there.
And shoots him off. Big reversal. Ducks the line. Ducks the another line.
Doesn't work out.
Crossbody. Oh.
It's like jumping into a brick wall there.
That's his warm-up.
Sheer
oh,
from
look
Nick
at
Aldis.
this. This is amazing. Stalling vertical. So he's marching.
Unbelievable.
Oh. Have you ever seen such a show of raw power?
I've never seen such a clean, delayed vertical suplex.
Douglas, stop it.
Doug, unfortunately mistaken that may have been a tag, but he realised it was Richie afterwards.
Oh, Douglas. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Silly, silly Doug Williams.
Come on.
That playful
man.
Sullivan King having the same problem. I think the Titantron lights have blinded him in the eyes there. They thought Nick Aldis was going for the tag. Hence why the ref's not said a word.
if I'd lights in my eye, I would mistake Richie for Nick Aldis also. They do look very similar.
Similar builds.
Look at that. Beautiful technique.
Drop toe hold straight into an ankle pick, and he's just trying to get him down.
Oh, Michael and the ropes. But the damage may have already been done.
I think Mike feels a little bit out of his depth here.
Imagine receiving one of those meaty forearms to the throat.
I mean, you just look at Doug Williams' physique, and the man is just ripped every single piece of skin on him. It's just tight to the brim here.
Absolutely.
That man is a beefcake.
And in comes Sullivan King. Oh, working the arm. A good British tradition.
Oh, here we
I like
go.
this. Quick tags, in and out.
Ring of roses, but Nick going to Brett's rope here. And straight down with the double axe handle. A classic manoeuvre. Actually in Mike Illingworth's arsenal from the bottom.
Rumours. Oh, he's down. And atomic. Gloves on. Look at that tag team
Mike
synergy.
Illingworth taken down there a peg or two.
It's like these two are riding a bike again. Never fail. Hip toss.
I mean, the symmetry here is just amazing.
It's
they know
beautiful.
what they're doing. You can tell these guys were a tag team for
Maria.
ages. British invasion.
That was beautiful.
Like a walk in the park here on Richie.
Neck breaker. I wish I could have some sympathy for Richie, but I have absolute zero.
No, he made his choice,
Yep.
and now he has to lie in this bed.
Ooh, Sullivan goes to the gut area. That'll wind a man.
Taking all the wind out of the sails of Richie's boat here, which is sinking slowly.
There's a hole in the sail, Richie. Oh, Michael.
Mike Illingworth there.
Huge clubbing blow.
Knee to the back whilst Sullivan King was coming back off the ropes. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, those ropes aren't forgiving.
Oh, absolutely not.
You may just think, oh, we're running into a little bit of rope. What's that going to be?
The tension on those, my friend.
Literally is like running into a bouncy wall.
Absolutely.
It hurts. It's not pretty.
This is
Sullivan
why
King.
we are highly trained professionals, ladies and gentlemen. Do not try this at home. That goes without saying.
Absolutely. If you want to, though, you can come to the SOS
You
Wrestling
can come and train
Academy.
SOS. Maybe you're a future star.
Maybe you could be the next Sullivan King, tagging with Nick Aldis and Doug Williams. Who knows?
That's a sentence.
That is.
That's a
but
sentence.
it's the truth.
Absolutely.
A snapmare and a boot
Oh!
to the head.
Hello.
Mike Illingworth.
Michael.
There. Surprised he's got any hair left on the side of his head after that boot,
Almost kicked his
scraping off
beard
the
off.
skin.
Euro. That's a Doug Williams inspired Euro uppercut there. Sullivan's fighting back. And takeover.
Snapmare through again. Huge.
Bonjour.
I'll tell you what, I saw that vertebrae land on Harwich Pier.
We'll go collect it for you afterwards, Sullivan.
Must be agony there for Sullivan as he's just getting manipulated.
Oh, now he wants to go.
Tyrrell now.
But if he hits him,
Exactly, he's got to think about what he's doing here. If Paul Tyrrell makes any form of contact, it's game on. Something that I believe everybody up here and everybody in the crowd is hoping to happen. As Sullivan King now just being manhandled in the corner, teamed up on again. The team effort here of Richie, Illingworth, and Paul.
they are a
They're a
well-oiled
unit,
machine.
cohesive,
Yes, absolutely.
well together.
Absolutely. And that's, out of all the places you could be right now, Sullivan King is in the danger zone.
Exactly
some might
that.
say.
They've got the dynamic of being on the team together, always being together on the
Richie,
shows.
that's clever. Takes away
This is exactly what we're talking about. Look at what's happening here.
the dynamic of this team. You may not like them, but it's effective. Quick tag, in and out.
Working on the solar plexus there, taking every single bit of wind out of Sullivan King.
Oh, can Mike Illingworth
But
lift
not enough
Sullivan
here.
King? Doesn't look like it.
Now
Suplex!
snapping that suplex, and both men are down. But Mike, with the instinct there, tagging Richie in. Sullivan reaching for the tag, and unfortunately, no closer. Feet away, unfortunately, in that situation. But again, you've got to think, he's being taken down, he's being thrown around, he's completely discombobulated.
Absolutely.
And all he's going to have now is Richie, being the master of British wrestling that he is, manipulating those joints.
I mean, they're bringing the whole entire match down to their own pace.
But here's where it gets a bit weird. Hold on.
Oh,
This is the mind games I was on about. This is just where it gets interesting here.
and Richie's back in.
Because all he's doing is giving Sullivan King hope that as soon as he touches him, the cuffs are off, the chains become unlinked, and Sullivan King becomes a wild beast in a cage, with the prey being Paul Tyrrell.
Sullivan King's own singlet there to choke him. Oh, the disrespect.
Jesus Christ, Sullivan King's face smushed in there by the bottom of Richie's wrestling boots.
Straight out of the Eddie Guerrero playbook there. It's effective. Yeah, I don't have to like it.
Now, Sullivan King.
What double team maneuver they come up with there?
Breaks through there.
Double clothesline. Hasn't he got enough energy to get to the corner?
Both men not knowing what hit them, and they're about to get
in like a steam train.
Clothesline after clothesline there from Nick Aldis, throwing Mike Illingworth off, ducking down
and big boot,
taking it to the face, but
kicking that chest may have hurt Mike's foot. Clothesline! Oh! Richie's in the corner, boot up to the face. Scoops there.
Oh! Michinoku driver there from Nick Aldis, and that!
Oh.
He's only a 2.
Michinoku driver.
Doug Williams now running in. This is exactly what needs to be done. Don't let them rest. Take advantage and keep the pressure on.
Switch up.
Hold on, this could be Chaos Theory.
Chaos Theory!
Oh, wait a minute. He's up! And Mike Illingworth in to make the save on Richie. And Doug Williams taken down.
That is the fact that Michael and Richie are both students, and they know that Doug has the Chaos Theory in his locker. And once that hits, there's no getting up. So understandable panic there from Michael Illingworth.
You've never seen it, ladies and gentlemen. The Chaos Theory, definitely one of the most devastating finishing moves that's ever graced British wrestling, let alone wrestling itself.
Absolutely.
Doug Williams will run you into the corner, take all the wind out of your system, and then drop you on your dome to try and wake up probably next week in a hospital saying, where is my family?
Absolutely.
But now Richie applying that front chancery, keeping Doug Williams down, and crowd participation here.
It's going to help. It's going to help. Look at the size of that back of Doug Williams.
Exactly. Look, it's just literally a meat mountain moving. And Sullivan King get the tag, but the ref didn't see it.
The ref didn't see it.
Mike Illingworth there distracting Cody the ref. And now the beatdown continues, this time on Doug Williams.
Cody the ref has got a lot to deal with in this match. There's a lot of moving parts and it is hard to keep up, but he is doing his best as senior official here at SOS.
The referees do have a tricky job inside the ring, trying to keep their eye on all of the action. You know, one, 2 people at the time, you're okay. But when there's 6 different men involved in the match.
He gets in.
And Paul Tyrrell!
Scoop slam! Apparently he has some muscles under that suit of his.
Hold on.
Oh, hello.
Paul Tyrrell. That's huge. Springboard splash out of the corner.
Tyrrell in a suit.
Suited and booted. Still bringing the heat. Paul Tyrrell. I can't be mad at this. This is genuinely impressive.
I'm not upset. I am impressed.
A bad attitude, but a great wrestling work ethic.
Apparently he has muscles under that blazer of his. Because that was a... Oh, my Lord. They heard that in the cheap seats. He's not having any more of those. Oh, what are you trying to lift with that?
And you're trying to lift a muscle mountain and almost threw him out the ring with that suplex, but now Doug
actually made out of granite.
Doug trying to crawl for that tag, and Richie manipulating again. The king of the British rules. This man's technical prowess is being shown here.
Doug is holding on. It's not fully locked in. It's not fully applied.
You see Richie trying to grip on that forearm to give extra strength to
I can speak from experience. Tonight I was put into an arm bar. My arm is still very much in pain. I might have to go and check it out at the hospital later on.
Please keep me updated.
I will do so.
I want to make sure that you ice it,
elevate it, and rest it.
Make sure all the blood goes and heals.
Richie's back in control here. I mean, Richie's he's in good shape himself.
Absolutely. Doug Williams now. He gets the tag to Nick Aldis, but the ref! Cody the ref for a second time.
And understandably, Nick Aldis is incensed.
The manipulation tactics here from the team are unreal. Richie, Mike Illingworth and Paul Tyrrell.
Richie with that hellacious manoeuvre.
Foot on the rope.
Bring IQ.
Awareness there. But now Richie seeing that foot on the rope and saying, regret that.
Oh, not the knees. Come on. Come on.
Again, Doug's got an extensive history and some problems and injuries around the knees and legs.
If I'd worked for as long as Doug had, I would be in a whole lot of pain also.
Absolutely. And now, look at this, just embarrassing a British legend here. And Richie just distracting Cody the ref. Nick Aldis trying to get some law and order restored back into this match here. Doug Williams is worn down. I'm not sure he's going to last too much longer here.
Another snapmare, deadly manoeuvre. Drops the knee.
Doug is desperate to try and get that tag. No matter what happens to him, that arm is trying to reach out just so he can get fingertips to either Nick Aldis or Sullivan King so that they can get in and lay the smackers down.
Absolutely. And if I was Richie, I wouldn't be hitting that meaty back.
No, absolutely not. You don't want to anger a bear.
But they are wearing him down. Oh, here he goes.
Oh my God!
He learned something from that boxing match because that was a huge haymaker.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Doug's got to boot up. Elbow, right hand.
I don't think Nick Aldis is going to be on TV for a while after his face just got absolutely
through the legs. Oh.
Wait, Doug pushes him back into the corner.
And Sullivan King!
Sullivan King is in. Here we go.
Boom!
Taken down.
Big elbow. Look at Mark is on Dream Street.
Sullivan King now taking advantage of a dazed and confused Mike Illingworth as he slams him down to the ground for the 3-0.
What a huge slam.
My goodness, that could have been it.
Doug wants back in.
Exactly, but Paul Tyrrell now considering things. You can see there was a little bit of panic and the glimmer in his eye went.
Uppercut.
European uppercuts there, finessed by no one better than Doug Williams.
And in switch, reverse. Oh!
Huge diving European uppercut.
European uppercut.
Dive.
Thing of beauty.
The Irish whip into the corner now, following it in with a big clothesline. Doug Williams now just throwing Richie.
Exploder.
Paul Tyrrell.
Exploder suplex there.
Paul Tyrrell is just, he's just an antagonist. I just still don't get how he's wrestling in a suit. He's genuinely impressive. How there's no tears or rips or any sort of things showing, but now
I'm not upset with it.
No, but
Doug here we go.
Gonna take a
roll up, 1, 2.
Kick out from Paul Tyrrell. That could have been it. The embarrassment would have set in. I'm not sure Paul could have shown his face in the Kingsway for a few months after that one.
Richie's gone out to fight, get him some of Nick Aldis.
Hold on.
Oh, chaos!
Chaos theory!
All
the way through.
He hits
it!
Nick Aldis! Elbow! Huge! We've seen him do that many times, win many titles, but Mike has also seen it because he's rolled himself out of the ring.
Nick Aldis just jumped the entire length of the ring to drop the elbow into the heart there of his opponent, but now Paul Tyrrell back on top, and the jacket is coming off.
I think that's a
business is about to pick up here.
Which is ironic because that is a business suit.
What's Paul going for?
He's going for it again.
He's trying it a second time.
Canvas!
And he misses.
Nothing.
Nobody
home.
No water in the pool there.
Oh, is this wise? Is this wise?
Sullivan King now in. But wait a minute, Paul hasn't seen.
Paul's gonna.
It's opened! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, take the gloves off.
He's touched him.
Paul Tyrrell is about to experience a completely new meaning to the word pain.
Oh, he's been building this up for 6
long game on Paul Tyrrell.
Oh, he's done.
Sullivan King.
Oh, DVD.
The end of Paul Tyrrell as he slams him to the ground. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's all she wrote.
Redemption.
Oh my Lord,
Redemption. Sullivan King has finally silenced the head coach.
Has gone wild.
The boss is no more. Nick Aldis, Doug Williams, Sullivan King are your winners here tonight in the main event.
Can you believe it?
The British Invasion have finally won and survived against Paul Tyrrell and his Baron of Praise.
Unbelievable.
This is the result that everybody in this crowd wanted. No matter who you were, whatever your views were, Paul Tyrrell needed what was coming to him. And ladies and gentlemen, I think you can mark down the date of today's venue. Kingsway Hall, 5th of May 2023. Paul Tyrrell got his just desserts courtesy of Sullivan King and the British Invasion.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen OSS live, listen to this crowd right now. You are missing out. Get yourselves a ticket ringside well, because we will only get bigger.
Keep up to date with everything on the socials. SOS Wrestling UK on the Facebook, SOS_Pro Wrestling on the Instagram, SOS UK Wrestling on the Twitter. Keep up to date with all the matches, the footage, everything that develops in this absolute godsend of wrestling scenery tonight.
Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Aaron Warnes on commentary for you. This is Tim Lee.
Hello.
Signing off for the evening. What a show in the record books.
The King reigns supreme.
We out.